Hello. Um, so apologies for not getting this video done yesterday. It's Monday. Yesterday was Sunday. It's been a bit mad. So what I've been planning to do was printing, stamping. Some of you who got the starter kits will have got the little letter set, which I'm sure you'll have had lots of fun separating the letters because they are a little bit of a nightmare. Doing lots of apologising today. Sorry about that. But that is worth it because they're fun. But you can also make your own stamps, which I really like doing. I haven't done it for a while, but I've used them over the years a lot, and they're just something that just adds a little something to your sketchbook. You know, little patterns. It's quite a therapeutic way to do things. You could even go full on lino printing. So let me show you. I've got it all dumped on there. I'm going to go to the overhead now, so you don't have to watch me. But I just wanted to say hello and oh, I don't know how you do that. Yes, I do. There we go. Super. So it does look like my desk has exploded. Um, what have I got here? So I've got a little sketch, but I thought I'd show you some prints in a second. This is softcut. It's like a new version of lino. So the old lino, you can still get it. And it is really nice. You tend to sort of warm it up because it's very hard. So this is a softer version. It's still quite tricky. It's not like butter exactly, but that's good. So it's literally called softcut by this brand here. And you can use the whole panel to make like they've done a little daffodil, but you can cut little bits off and create your own stamps. So, and oh look, I've gone and broke it. They do, it's one of my favourites. I have to do another one. They do go a little bit brittle after a while. So this I've used over the years a lot. So it's obviously not Happy Bunny now, and I would imagine the eye will probably go. This is made, I'm just having a look at what the difference is. I wonder what did I do that with soft cut? I think I did, but I have used it a lot. So they go a little bit brittle. I'm not going to try and snap that in half. It feels softer, so maybe it is a different thing. That's another one that's got a bit of wax on it. It's useful. And then you've got this stuff. Now this I found again years ago in Tiger, and it was a little set, and it came with some stamps, some ink stamps, and then it came with the two sort of cutting things, which are a little bit different because they've got a different coloured. And what it is you've got sort of the pink middle or the black middle, whatever which one you're using, and you will scrape away the blue until you see the pink, and then that's the bit that's sticking up is your stamp. So you've got to kind of work in reverse a little bit. So I'll do one of those. But yeah, I can't say whether Tiger's still got this, but there it was a very long time. It's kind of quite good for little kind of odd arty crafty things that are really inexpensive. This I actually can't remember. I've had it for a while. Not opened that packet, obviously. It is nice and soft to go and bend an old one like my little hand. Oh, I'm sad about that. I don't think I did it on this stuff because it feels quite rigid. But they can, they will go a little bit hard after time. So this, or you can use lino as a kind of press as well, which I haven't got because I've got this. It isn't that soft. I reckon if you warmed it up, it would probably make it a little bit softer. I'm just surmising on that one. So stamping, but obviously you can buy stamps. There's a whole industry of stamps for art journaling, for that kind of I think they called it scrapbooking, didn't they? So it was like a massive trend. Got a little box of cutters here. The only thing I'd say is if you're particularly clumsy, really, really be careful because it's very easy to kind of get a little bit gun ho about it and hurt yourself. These are really old, like from years ago. I did get one of these that came in the set. I don't know which one it was. But you don't need loads. So on this one, I think, look, I'm showing you all these like, just literally dug them out, and it's like quite fun actually. That was another. I know I got that from Amazon. So Amazon will be, look, there you go. Lino cutting tools. So that would have been very inexpensive. Let's have a look. What have we got in here? You get the wooden handle, same as this plastic one. This one's by the same make, the SD there. And then you get a little pack of all the cutters. So it's got a hole in the end, same as that. And then you just shove that in. And you've got different depths of cutters. So some are kind of, I don't know if you can see that. Just trying to have a look. Some are shallow, and so you're kind of taking up quite a lot of area. They're shallow and wide, and some are more pointy and got, I really don't know if you can see that very well. It's like a triangle, so you can get really kind of sharp points. Okay, but I think what I'll do is I'll use, let's have a look. Let's see what I'm going to do first. So if I was going to do my hand again, which I won't do now because it will take a bit of time. Oh, then that's one for literally cutting out. Must be for very small. I haven't used that one. Right, let's pop that away. I'm going to keep out. Is that quite shallow as well? Let's keep one in there. And that's quite a sharp one, so let's keep that in there. Pop those away, and I can use these two cutters. So as I was saying, they have got the potential for being quite dangerous. And I am one of those clumsy people. I'm sure you can't believe that, but let's pop those little bolts away. Yeah, we have a stamp in there. You can get all sorts of stamps as ink pad stamps, ink pads, like in all the colours under the sun. I probably aim. I like waterproof things because then you can carry on, painting and multi-layering on your sketchbooks. If you want to do collage or anything, you can just keep on adding. I've just found this little sketchbook I was using before Christmas. Now, why was I going to, oh, have I got one of those? Well, I was going to try and show you, but I think it has, let me have a quick look at it here. I'm looking for, to kind of make things less dangerous, I did have a broken frame. So when I say broken frame, it gave me a corner, sort of wooden corner, which helped with the cutting process, but it has completely vanished. I haven't got it, but I can explain that to you maybe tonight when I see you all. Use this. I wonder if that would work. It's too deep, really. So basically, you would put your, no, that's even too wide. What else have I got? Well, let's use that as a, so you can put your stamp. This leads on really well. Sorry, I'm being all over the place. Being all over the place. This leads on. I gave you a prompt this week to for a gratitude few days. So thinking about what it is, whether that's walking in nature, seeing the starts of the snowdrops. I'm really not doing well, am I? Snowdrops coming out. You can use all these as little kind of marks, symbols. I'm just going to use a really simple heart. In the month of Valentine's, self-love, self-care. So I'm doing that. And you can get some scissors. I think this one cuts quite well. We're about to be proven for that as well. Yeah, the other one you wouldn't be able to cut really. Let's get rid of that. And let's get rid of that. Okay, so I've got less to cut away. And you can always keep those little bits because you can do little stamps as well. So what I was going to say with the frame, this is all in the way. With a frame, you can squish that into the corner and keeping your fingers fairly well away from the area. I mean, this is tiny, so it's probably not a good example. I'm just going to go for it and hope I don't do anything stupid. So I might go around. What we want is this heart, the shape that you're going to stamp, to be the bit that kind of sticks out. We're going to get rid of the area around it. Okay. So like this little cross, you can I've kept some of those ridges in, which is quite nice because they print as well. Depends on what you want. I did this as well. This is one of my favorites. See if I can break that as well. It's a seed. So when I was doing a lot of like the intuitive painter and La, I like to plant my little seeds underneath. So there were ideas and kind of just a little symbol that I made myself. Okay, so that's teeny tiny little flower, cute. And then my hand, which I shall have to remake, fly, another flower, little, either a rainbow or bowl, filling up your bowl, filling up your cup. And then obviously a skull and crossbone. Okay, and interesting, I can see what I've done there. There's a smooth side and a slightly non-smooth side, and you're cutting away the smooth sides. I've done it the opposite on that one. Still works. And a fish. So that one was done using this one here. So it's slightly thicker. It's probably got a bit more. So I'm just trying to think. That was an orange. Must have been an orange paint. Okay, so you might not have these at home. I mean, I've sort of sprung it on you. I knew I was doing it, but I've kind of sprung it on you. They're a really nice addition, but as I say, you can buy loads and loads. Anything you want, you can get them. I've got any bought ones in here. That my little pot. What does a butterfly? There's another flower that I've done. No, the butterfly vanished. So you want to get rid of all this area on the outside. Let's take that away. Safety. Keep your fingers away. You're probably better off using your larger piece, not cutting it to little like I've done. Do your symbol here and give yourself lots of room to be able to hold it safely. All right. But because I'm a Wally, I'm just going to carry on. And I haven't got my glasses. Where are my glasses? So I'm cutting away. It isn't easy. And really, ideally, don't put your fingers there. Do not put your fingers there. This might be a case of do as you're told. Do as I say, not as I do. So you don't want that blade really aiming towards your fingers. Yeah, so this might be something I mean, when I say investment, you can get all these little bits cheaply. You can get little kits like that. And you can spend money, and there'll be other ones that are very, very cheap. And so they're very kind of easy to kind of have a go with. See whether you like it or not. I'll cut that off, and then you can just get the bin. No, you can't. See, this is a bit harder than natural lino. That kind of tends to break away. I've gone off a little bit, so try and keep on the outside of your pencil mark. And you want that sort of line quite clean. I'm just literally cutting away all that background. And if you're cutting from a bigger piece like that, you can then just, kind of get rid of the majority around the actual symbol and then cut out. So you're left with it like this, the eye. I've cut loads of it away. But you get all these little marks in between. So I don't know if you've kind of noticed an art that's, printed art that's made with lino cuts. Try not to do it in a hurry. Make sure you've got plenty of time. Just try and enjoy it, because it is quite therapeutic, just sort of the cutting out of the image. And you don't want to hurry it. I mean, this is silly, really. I'm trying to kind of, I just wanted to show you as a kind of an optional extra thing, extra layer to add into your sketchbook. I'm just going to pause just because this is probably a bit boring for you. And I'll get this finished. Okay, so I finished cutting the heart out. So you can see the heart is the bit that's sticking up, and I've cut away, and I might catch some of those areas might be printed, but I always think that's quite charming. I want to just say this isn't like a lino cutting course. It's not how to become a master lino cutter, artist, printer. It is just another little idea that can be brought into your sketchbook. So they are very simplistic. They're not, it's something you might want to take further, and that's gorgeous, you know, absolutely. But I don't want you to feel kind of, this is a really kind of like course for that. It's just literally another angle. Right, let's say let's open this up. I don't know if these are waterproof or not. Anyway. So then, and they haven't got like, so all these stampers, these, you know, have got a nice wooden handle. And what you can do is you can stick your bit of lino to a wooden block. Okay, and then you get a nice sort of press. Or you can be like me and just not. I'm just going to press that down. It is a bit messier, obviously. Let's have a look. That's going well. Let's get my book and let's see what's coming up. I'm just seeing if it's printing okay. I'm pressing it in there and giving it a good wiggle so you get that little stamp mark. And you can start seeing that it's got little, the cutting sort of showing as well. But I quite like that. If you don't like that, you want it nice and crisp and clean, then you just have to keep on taking off. I'm just literally pressing it down. That, my little heart, cute. There were some other colours in this one, weren't there? Have a look at those. Mad colour as well. These are stamp, you know, you don't actually need stamps. I'll just quite a nice vibrant pink though. Ooh. So the other thing is you can do that. You can press on top if you've got a little one like that. Cute. Few out of that. It's fading. I'm going to put the lid on. Do keep the lids on these as they dry out and become unusable. There. And then the other thing you can do is use acrylic paint. A little bit of paint. So if you've done a lovely background, you can just paint over your area. You've got the paints already. Doesn't matter, does it? So you can just use those. Brush marks as well, which, I mean, I like any kind of texture that's made. And press a bit harder. Watch that, and then let's try scissors. Was actual painting. Bit of blue. Okay. Look at my brush. Go over that. Let's see what we get. Give a real press all along. Nice. Cute. Okay. And then you can wash though. They're really easy to wash. And then the blue ones like this are exactly the same. They're just a bit thicker actually, so you've got a bit more hold. I'll press the middle as well. Oh, I can see what I've done on that one. The little heart in the middle. They make great little kind of repeat pattern. Good for making cards and labels as well, if you fancy doing that. So that is just another little trick that's fun. Let's do a quick check to see if I've actually done them all. They're quite tricky to get out, these little ones. They are really tiny, these letters as well. See if it works well in the, in the paint. Sometimes you can use the paint as a little pad. They might be a bit too delicate. Where's the V? Oh, there we are. Right at the end of the page, the screen. I'll get the E out. Let me. Just with the stamps, the letter stamps, just make sure you do get it the right way around. Okay. So they are quite little, those ones. They're cute though. Yeah, and I'll just give them a wipe with a baby wipe or something, give them a wash. So that is the stamping. It's very simple to do. If you fancy having a go, you could have a look at places like The Works, Hobbycraft, Amazon, all of those things, and see if there are any little. Amazon's probably quite good because you'll find some strange kits, and they'll probably be quite competitive price-wise. And also have a look in Tiger. Let me have a think. Was that everything? I think that's all for the stamping. Oh, the other thing I was going to say, if you were like wanted to really have a go like now, the other thing you could use is a paring knife and a potato or a carrot or a swede or something, a hard root vegetable. They obviously won't last, but you could do quite a simplified version. You know, you could do some triangles or shapes just to have a go at the stamping process. Embracing your inner 5-year-old again, I feel. Yeah, fun. I love a bit of stamping. Okay, I shall see you later. Have a wonderful rest of the day.